Do you like birthdays? I sure do. I get really excited before a birthday. And often before a birthday, I'll begin to write a list of the things that I would like for my birthday. So I'm going to go ahead and write a list right now. Okay, so new shoes, new computer, and a dog. So here's my list. But I could continue. I could go on for a long time with things that I would like. Well, you see, sometimes in life we can treat Jesus a bit like a genie. We can go to him with all of our requests in prayer. We can say, "Dear God, I really want a good day today. Dear God, I really want to get better. Dear God, I pray that it will be sunny." And we can sometimes treat God a bit like a genie. Well, in the passage that we're about to look at, there's a group of people that treat Jesus a bit like a genie. They really want Jesus to heal them because they're ill. They have diseases or they have demons. But let's see what Jesus sees as more important than even healing people. But first, let's review last week. So last week we learned that Jesus healed a man with a demon. Jesus has all authority. He is God. He can heal anyone because he is God. And this began to spread. People began to tell other people that Jesus is God. Like, look at what Jesus is doing. He's healing these people from diseases and from demons. All right, well, I'm now going to read the passage for today before we dig deeper. We're looking at Mark chapter 1, verses 29 to 39. So please do follow along. Jesus and his followers left the synagogue. They all went at once with James and John to the home of Simon and Andrew. Simon's mother-in-law was sick in bed with a fever. The people there told Jesus about her. So Jesus went to her bed, took her hand, and helped her up. Immediately, the fever left her, and she was healed. Then she began serving them. That night, after the sun went down, the people brought to Jesus all who were sick. They also brought those who had demons in them. The whole town gathered at the door of the house. Jesus healed many who had different kinds of sicknesses. He also forced many demons to leave people. But he would not allow the demons to speak, because they knew who he was. Early the next morning, Jesus woke and left the house while it was still dark. He went to a place to be alone and pray. Later, Simon and his friends went to look for Jesus. They found him and said, "Everyone is looking for you." Jesus answered, "We should go somewhere else, to other towns around here. Then I can preach there too. That is the reason I came." So he traveled everywhere in Galilee. He preached in the synagogues and forced demons to leave people. Have you or anyone in your family ever been seriously ill? Well, in this passage, Simon's mother-in-law was seriously ill. But the thing is, they didn't have hospitals and medications and doctors like we have today. And so if someone was ill, it was really tragic because, you know what, they wouldn't be able to work and earn money, and they probably wouldn't be able to see friends because they wouldn't want to get others ill. And so it was really hard. So when Simon knew that Jesus might be able to heal his mother-in-law, he wanted Jesus to heal her. So Simon goes and asks Jesus, "Please heal my mother-in-law." And Jesus does. Jesus takes her hand and helps her up, and she's instantly better. And at that point, she begins to serve people because she's so thankful for what Jesus has just done. And the thing is, she then goes and she spreads the word. She can't keep it quiet. It's like as if she has a megaphone, and she begins to tell everyone, "Look what Jesus has done. Jesus has healed me, and he could do this to you too." And so the next thing you know, there are all sorts of people outside of Simon's house. I'm going to read a verse from the Bible. In chapter 1, verse 34, it says, Jesus healed many who had different kinds of sicknesses. He also forced many demons to leave people, but he would not allow the demons to speak because they knew who he was. So he continued to heal many people because he is God. So after that busy day, Jesus went to sleep and he woke up and he then went away to pray by himself while everyone else was sleeping. But then Simon and a few others went to go and find Jesus because so many people had heard that Jesus could heal them and they wanted to be healed too. And so they asked him, "Are you going to come back and heal these people?" And Jesus then had a decision to make. Was he going to keep on healing, or was he going to go and keep on preaching? And he decided, you know what, I'm going to go to the next town to preach. You see, these people were treating Jesus a bit like a genie. But the thing is, Jesus is God. Yes, he can heal, but he has come so that many people would come to know himself and believe in him and live for him. The thing is, healing could make those people happy for their life. It could make them feel better and well. But if you put your trust in God, that can then mean you'll be with God forever in eternity. And so his mission was to prioritize preaching the word so that many people would believe in him and live for him. The thing is, it wasn't just those people then that wanted to treat God a bit like a genie. I find that I too sometimes treat God like a genie. Sometimes I come to him in prayer and I say, please give me this, please do this for me. Me. But the thing is, wouldn't it be better to be praying prayers of, please may your will be done, and please help me to live for you today, and prayers that are centered on him? I'm going to pray now. Dear God, I pray that we would pray prayers that are more about you, that we would want your will to be done, and we would want many more people to come to know you. I pray that our prayers wouldn't just be about me all the time, but would be more outward focused. And I thank you that you are God and that you can heal anyone because you have all authority. And I thank you that you can change hearts to be hearts that love you and live for you. In your name, amen.